Hello world who is watching this video. My name's Abby, and I've been told that ever since I was like around the age of like 6, probably even earlier than that, I've just read non-stop. So I wanted to share my top, I'm not going to say top 10 or top 20 like that, because there's definitely probably more than 10 here, and there are some books that I don't have with me because I couldn't find them, which means mum's probably got them. So yeah, so here's my top books. I'm gonna do them in backwards order, so like the best one, starting with the ones that I like but not the best, and then finishing with the best book I've ever read. And at the first of all, we have James Herbert Ash. Not that way, Ash. It's basically, I haven't got anything here to read you the blurb because it usually has a case on it, but I don't know where the case has gone. But it's about a paranormal investigator who goes to investigate a castle and then all spooky things start happening. And it's just so good. My auntie gave me this. My auntie Sam. And she's given me actually 2 books that are in this pile because she's just me. We're quite similar, so we like the same kind of stuff. Music included as well, so yeah. I'm gonna say for this one, for the sake of it's quite graphic, the book, that you'll have to be late teens to read this. So 16 and over, I reckon, is a good one for this one, because it's slightly gory at certain points and it's quite descriptive. So 16 or over for Ash. The next one I've got here is one that I'm reading for English, and loads of people will probably go, oh, typical. It's not. It's John Steinbeck of Mice and Men. I think that's how you pronounce his name anyway. It's just, I've already read this twice. It took me about a day to read, but we're reading it in school as well, so I already know what happens. So every time a certain character's name gets said, I just cry. And it's so... Oh, I've just turned it over the bit where I usually go. Okay, I need to stop giving too much away. So yeah, it's really cute. It's about these 2 people called George and Lenny, and Lenny has got a disability and he's really cute. And they work together, they make new friends, and then traumatic stuff happens. It's so short, that's all I can say about it. It's just, no, just read it. Yeah, again, I think 14 to 15 plus years for this one, because it's got some bad words in it, but I think if you're mature enough, you shouldn't mind. Now this one's kind of an all-age book, and it's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. And don't say, oh, I'm too old to read this, because one of my science teachers, I'm not going to say her name, let's call her Mrs. T, head of science, has read this book, and I don't even know how old she is, but I don't want to say quite old because I don't want to offend her if she watches, but she's definitely 21 and over, so any age you should be able to read this. And don't give me all the stuff, because I know people's grandparents who like this book, so don't start shouting at me. So all ages. The next one is another Roald Dahl book, or collection of stories. This is Revolting Rhymes. It's very thin. It took me one night to read all the stories in there, but what it basically is, it's fairy tales that they've took and put a modern twist on it. No, a modern twist. It's the general twist, and it's so funny. It's got, here it says it has Cinderella, Jack and the Beanstalk, Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, Little Red Riding Hood and the Wolf, and the 3 pigs. The 3 little pigs. They're all there. My favourite one that I used to have my mum read to me when I was like 6 is Jack and the Beanstalk. I can just remember watching it and just laughing. There it is. I can remember just reading through it and laughing and laughing and laughing. It's basically fairy tales, poems, and twists put on them. It's good. Any age read that, because I have 2 little brothers and they love it, and the youngest one's 5, so just read it. The next one, I'm going to do the age rating now, which is 18 or over, so I should have read this way in the future. It's on my Kindle, because I have a Kindle, so I'm not going to go through it. It's called The Colour Purple by Alice Walker, and it's about not American slavery, just generally how black African Americans were treated about like 50 years ago. I'm not sure. And it's a lovely story about this girl and her sister. Well, it's not really that lovely, but the ending's lovely. And no matter how many times I've read this book, it always makes me cry. There's also a film to it with Whoopi Goldberg in it. Also recommend. That's not as graphic as the book, but you will fall in love with just so many characters, and then you'll just hate certain ones, but they all turn out good in the end, I think. Apart from a few. I think he dies though, so yeah. Next one, Series of Unfortunate Events it's not by Lemony Snicket. I always thought it was by Lemony Snicket, but I don't think it is. Or is it? Okay, it is. I'm sure yeah. Lemony Snicket, Series of Unfortunate Events. It's so good. It's so good. No, I don't even... There's a film to it with Jim Carrey in it, and it's also got Emily Browning in it, and she's just so cool. I've seen all of her films. Well, 2 of the best, which is Series of Unfortunate Events and Sucker Punch, which are both really cool films. But this book is amazing. This is actually the first 3 in one book, and I've also got the next 2. I recommend this. This is just a great book. Just amazing. Just read it. I can't find them, but the Harry Potter series, I can't fault them. I honestly can't fault them. Oh wait, no. That would be next. This one. This next one, the Hunger Games series. This is my second time reading it, and I'm up to that one. That's how much I've read so far. I only started last night with my little strawberry. Yeah, and it's so good. I bought all 3 of them in my local supermarket for $3.99. I thought that was really good. So yeah, really good book. Age rating. Oh yeah, age rating for this. Anyone, just read it. Age rating for this. 10 plus, I think. To appreciate it fully, 10 plus. Yeah, I think that's right. Then I've got the Twilight series. Okay, I didn't like the first one. The second one was okay. The third one was brilliant. And then I read the follow-on for the third one, which is The Short Second Life of Britannia. And I just fell in love with it, and it was really cute. And then the last one, I was just blown away. And even the second part of the last film, I thought was really good. And I didn't usually like the films, because they don't describe vampires in the right way. They weren't meant to sparkle. They were meant to have marble-like skin, may I just point out. But yeah, they decided to change that. So yeah, Twilights are really good. I will recommend that you read them, because it's just, they're cool. Then we've also got the Harry Potters following on for that. I can't, like I said before, I just can't fault them. They're just amazing. Just read them. You should know the story of Harry Potter by films or books. Just read them now. They're good. Next one, I've actually got a book for it. This is getting into my top 3 now. This is for the book series, Skullduggery Present. This is Kingdom of the Wicked. I haven't yet bought the next one out, which is Last Stand of Dead Men, because I can't find it. But this one I'm very happy about, because me and my friend queued up for 3 hours to get it signed, and he signed it for me. This is To Abbey, Skull, Derek Landy, and it's... just read them. It's about a skeleton, and he's a detective, but he's an elemental, which means he can control the elements. Or influence the elements, may I say, because control, he usually shoots you if you say that. And then his friend, he finds a girl called Stephanie, and they just go on mad adventures and find out weird things, and it's good. It's just good. Just read it. Next one I've got is another one that my auntie gave me, because she gave me Ash as well. And this is the Infernal Device series, Clockwork Angel. I've read all of them, and I think they're all brilliant, but this is my favourite one. About this girl, and she called Tessa, and she goes looking for her brother, and she gets mixed up with these people called shadow hunters. Gets taken to the institute, and it turns out that she has got magic powers. It's good, and you will fall in love with Will and Jem, and I can't choose between them. I just want to marry both of them, to be honest. I would if I could, but you know, they're fictional. Okay, we're on to my favourite book. Some people will say that the film was crap, but it's only just come out, so stop judging. But this is Mortal Instruments, City of Bones. These are actually by the same author. You can see Cassandra Clare, and she's just amazing. I love this, and you will fall in love instantly with Jace. That's Jace, and then that's Clary. We don't know, and it's It's so good. But this way, I'm reading it for my second time. Let's see where I'm up to. There. That's how much I've read. Started that last night as well. I really need to start reading 2 books at once, but yeah, just read that. It's amazing. It's basically the same story it's practically the same as this one, but with differences in it. It's confusing, but it's good. I love it, and I've just fallen in love with Jace. She describes him so. This is just gonna be an entire thing about Jace now, but she really knows how to make you fall in love with the character. And then she said that he played the piano, and I was just like, no, too far. I just want to marry him now. It's not what I actually said, but I'm not gonna say what I actually said in case there's children watching. So yeah, that's my top God knows how many books. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will read it. If you have any suggestions for books that you'd like me to read, and maybe do it in another top 10 video, because my book taste it changes like the weather, honestly, and I live in Britain, so the weather changes pretty quickly here. So yeah, by time next year I could have a new number 1, or I could have reread one of these and appreciated it more and moved that up. Or if you want me to read any books, I will give them a go, because I've got God knows how many library cards floating around. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and add any comments of books that you want to do, or DVDs or anything, because I probably will be doing a DVD and games, like top 10 style thing soon. But thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.